Hi, I'm Rafael Filippini with Gearbox. Today, we're going to talk about spin. So what is spin? All right, real basic definition is the number of revolutions over a period of time. So, how many times could I get this ball to spin either over time or over a distance? Why do players want it? Well, one is that you can try and hit the ball harder, spin it, and have it dip over the net, create difficulty for your opponent. How do we achieve spin? Well, in pickleball, we achieve that by impacting the ball with a paddle. So most of the work is going to be by the player's stroke and the direction, whether it's a backspin or forward spin or side spin, depending on what effect you want on the ball. That paddle is going to help give the ball the direction of the spin that you're looking for. Now, how do we achieve it with the paddle? Well, that's where it gets more complicated. Right now, the big thing in the industry is texture. By having a rough surface is, I would say, one way to achieve spin when you have, a rigid surface. But true spin or more spin can come about with a design within that structure. How long the ball stays on the face to create that spin with your stroke, how much you compress the ball. So, this compression when you impact, how much you deform the ball on the face of the paddle, that is another way of doing it. And how you create that friction between that ball and the paddle face to impart the spin. So a lot of that has to do with the design of the structure. The way we mold our paddles and the way we create spin is the design of the layup. And then also with our solid span technology, which in turn we call our hyper bite technology for spin. And that is by creating this rib structure that when you compress the ball against the ribs, this paddle is gonna shape to the ball, it's gonna compress the ball, and then these ribs are actually gonna bite into the ball, therefore create spin when you're running the paddle face across the ball. So as you can see at Gearbox, we've actually gone a bit further than just applying a texture to the paddle. We've actually incorporated the design with our structure to impart more spin. So we're looking at this long term. A lot of the textured paddles out there, within a few short weeks, the texture wears off. At Gearbox, we really sat down and took spin very serious and really focused on how we can generate that spin, how we can create it, how can we increase those revolutions with our paddles, depending on the paddle and play style that you have. Our spin is created with the design of the structure and the layup of the paddle. And with Gearbox, we're always going that extra step, trying to always improve and create a better product for you.